Hi guys, what's up? We are here and playing Final Fantasy 14, my favorite game ever. Not, well, I don't know about ever, but it's definitely one of my favorite games. Anyway, we're just going to continue with the MSQ. So, let's go. Axio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest. But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Hopeful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Yeah. I want a big thing. Yeah, you were. Now I think once we get to the point where we have unlocked Heaven's Ward, I need to go back and do all of the other classes, like the battle classes, and get those leveled up. Because that'll be incredibly helpful in the future. It won't be easy. But it would be something necessary. Meddling one is back. This one told Meddling one to be gone. Tell Komuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched one should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Nori. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Emulsia, tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Yes, we must fight the purple cabbages. Oh no, I ain't standing right there. You guys can. Hmm? Where? try this again. Okay. Okay. No? Hmm. Okay. It seems that there is some sound. Okay. Alright. Okay. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Homuxio. Meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Homuxio must forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling or a helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace with Comuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Let's say return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Indeed. Okay. Now to return. Back, forward, and back. Careful. Alexander's a nice one. And back. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Hopeful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Hopeful One is kindest, strongest of all. A hopeful hero to is a hero or Hopeful One is a hero to these ones. Hopeful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Hopeful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is Oh? What is wrong with Elder One? This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one has made a promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. One cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forests, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarin. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Elder One, or to Buscarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarin for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay, well, let's start with Gridania. She'll be simple enough. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're not who I want. You're who I want. Elipha's isn't our intrepid ambassador. He'll fail your diplomatic efforts with the sylphs. Um... Wait. Okay. That taken care of. Okay. The older one's gone missing, you say? Wait. If he were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the sylphs that my sharp-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Giamocco Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Alright. Bent Branch Meadows is over here. These guys are gonna end up being my friends. Oh. I still need to unlock those. Hi. A message from Commander Hulo, you say? The Elder Soph has vanished? Were I not friend, the Woodwheelers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Bhaskaran is in South Strat, right? Yeah. Oh. Nope. Guess we're doing our own thing. If theoretically, if I'm actually wanting to Iron Man this, I don't know, because there are certain fights that actually require you to have peoples. Okay. Wait, was that Papa Limo Anita? Yeah. Welcome, adventurer. We have the finest grog gang crowd this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then. A hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you have the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. Never know. You might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. Would be nice. We're not on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Biscaran in return? Right then. Let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I gotta put my boot down. Ah, I would be happy to help, my dear sweet friend. Alright, let's go douse this guy. What do you guys say if I talk to you? Huh. Oh. Okay, that's all you say. Oh. What the sylph's born? Now that's a question. That's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwight scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. Gets to keep his skin for now. Darren, I fixed it. We done, right? I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. Guess you didn't say the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwight Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds. They can no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwights can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know 'em. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Yep. Appreciate all the good you done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined to have a favor of my own to ask you. Just a Kikiran friend of mine, you see, named Titaru. Good lad. Right after the calamity that I came across him, falling in the shroud. He only died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell. After that, got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across some of his. Scarlet Earring? Oh, he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A rugged fella named Basing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley and Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Right. How close are we to... Oh, not Close at all. Okay. How close are we? Okay. And if I were to take a chocobo porter, you can't tell me. Got it. Consume. Let's go. Fight, fight, fight. Now just wait. I don't have to actually think about moving. It doesn't actually bother me too much. And we can just use the return whenever we gotta come back here for the quest. Allem settlements, please and thank you. Work, oh, please and thank you. Thing. He runs away to Hawker's Alley's friend. The Kieran that what worked at the Drowers. You speak a Tetarone. I did that. Tokyo run block just over there by some blood or another. Don't put it in together and we're making good going, but old Tetarone up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. For asking Kyokyo-run himself. He can be title whipped though, I'll warn ya. Best to take this chicken egg with you. I love the bloody things. Gotta hear about old Busk, though. It looks as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along, too shy to come his own self. I miss drinking with that fool. Fuck y'all. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom. Yokyorun busy with business. Too busy for blather. Even for a chicken egg? Chicken egg? Oh, Yokyorun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarun? Tetarun no here no more. Tetarun leave Limsa. Tetarun go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Tetarun. Weinberg no trading posts. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokyorun forget things. Weinberg remembers things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokyorun. Alright. I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north. By way of the ferry to airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking old folk. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about the great many things. Airport, please and thank you. Yep. That's right. Yeah, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. I was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikiran. I reckon he went through one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Yeah, okay. This is my first time here, it would seem. Hi, you're Titaron, right? Customer be welcome. Not come with customer? Bring something for Titaron? Titaron forget this? Forget our brothers? Titaron swore would never forget hearing, but never forgot. Tataroon think. Tataroon think. Good Baskaran doing good. Good Baskaran good to Tataroon. Tataroon miss good Baskaran. Buscarin, help Katarun. Katarun dead without good Buscarin. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Katarun make Kikirin fire water for Buscaron. Buscarin love fire water. You help Tatarun make fire water? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need coral pop whiskers. Need 3 good coral pop whiskers. Okay. Hey, I should have summoned my Borb. I saw kobolds over here I needed. Tatarun. Tatarun make fire water for Buscana. You bring thingies? Tatarun? Yep. Here you go. You brought all thingies. Tatarun make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscarin. Tatarun start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Oh, okay. Actually, I will come back later. Only because I want to go ahead and go talk over here. Grab this guy. Yes. I want to go to Jijirun's trading post. Just so that I can go get the aetheryte and then we will come back. I don't have enough gil to feel comfortable constantly using aetherytes, but soon I shall be to the point where I will just use aetherytes instead of quacking everywhere. Unfortunately, that is not now. Chocobo keep. Yes. Oh, yeah, these guys are not nice. And I am not high enough for them to not be nice. Or I'm not high enough for them to be nice. Yep, Mimirin's trading post. Let's make fire water. Good fire water. Or good fire water. You take to Biscaran. Good fire water for good Biscaran. No Biscaran, no drink now. Oh, put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Okay. Oh. Detaroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Detaroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Detaroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Alrighty. I will let him know. Sorry. We'll go to airport. Wait. Airport to New Gridania. That'll be so much easier. Oh, weapon am I using? 31, okay. Pouring now takes me past that. Scaran. Oh, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetaroon's belongings to him. What's this, for me? Yep, he says put it away for a year. You curing firewater? So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Maybe that'll... You know... Oh boy, who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. Stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. Let's say you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Gloves are level 30, so these ones are going to be useless to me. I'll take the 100 gil. 200. There was word while you were away. Selves were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known ourselves to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing self-elders among them. Here, I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. No. We'll start over here. Where am I going, actually? Oh. I see nothing here. Dude, can you please, like, not? Ah, there's the spot. Okay. Okay, time to go talk to Skyrim. Was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garlands in this part of the Coldwood? Huh. First sylphs, now Garlands, all in the same place? Can't not be mere coincidence. Might be. Or might the Guardians be following the sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase mayhap? No, not this far into the forest. The Whaler spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. But how could they, unless someone guided them through? Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor? Or an unsuspecting sylph? I would reckon it's probably more like to be an unsuspecting sylph. Where'd you come from? There's something I want to talk to you about. I know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I might have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pine on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best ones and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. But this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money went, or was coming from, when you first told me about the Guardians in the forest. Couldn't help but putting two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shore. Find him, Nori. And if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll deal with it in a minute. And you not see I'm on patrol. Be gone. You have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. That does not say Fredonia. But it also, I don't think it says Garlean. Oh, wait, no, it's not Wood Whalers. Who am I kidding? I don't know what that says. It would take me a lot. Okay. Okay, so this is South Shroud. So H, I want to say that's an A. I don't know. Not long now. The patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No, more than I deserve, though. It's little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers valued their men and their worth. Why did you? How long have you? Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Hey. How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. You just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I mean... Have you seen... Xenos? Okay, we're gonna head over here and get my glam on. Because... I like the way my glam looks. I gotta dismount. Glam. Oh. Okay, now let's go back. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. I know you're working with the Guardians. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empires. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Oh, you do not yet realize how much. What an idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Guardians, I brought the Viera. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. Oh, that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? Hey there, Vera. You stand here at all and bust switches, no? Then you don't stand alone. I'll let them come over here. I ain't got time to run over there to them. Oh, there's a healer. If this is a fight Kara wants won, then the Gold Calls will fight it. What? You scum have no allegiances. They do to the Shroud. Okay, I'm tired of you healing, my dude. You need to stop. How does it come to this? Pretty easily. You're trash. Well, how did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ugh, but I know the answer only too well. Bhaskaran. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Ugh, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Bhaskaran. Tell him Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from my eyes. Okay, let's go to Bhaskaran. Hey, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. He's had quite a life. You know, his mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, and that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. Let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Nori. Sword Elder has been found. It's taken us a fair little while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your Mission Green friend. Name is Frexio, and he is the eldest among the sylphs of Velosaurus. Long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy, green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Malls of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. Close by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Anorexia. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. This fair crawls with Nasty's waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the heck was he thinking? Entering that bloody death trap. Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! Ugh, the fates conspire against us. I forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an encore with the elves. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. Right, and I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. No. Go to the 1,000 miles of Totorock and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and self rests upon your success. By order of the Elder Seatsier, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Totorock has been placed under control. What? The Self-Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How did he manage to sneak by? I'll strike me down for a purblind fool. Must find the Self-Elder before he falls prey to the finds within. Entrance to the Totorock is ordinarily restricted. But these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. Oh. Have I unlocked the other classes in this area? That's not what I wanted. No, I haven't. Okay. Well, while we're waiting. Let's start with you. Greetings, adventure, and welcome to the Archers Guild. It is here that archers the realm over gather to master the bow. We engage the enemy from a distance, ever seeking to alter the course of a battle with a single well-placed arrow. If you have a mind to become an archer, then you have come to the right place. Do you wish to join our ranks? Yes. Marvelous. Then allow me to enlighten you on the history of both our art and the guild. The bow is an ancient tool that has existed since before our fair nation came into being. As an implement of war and hunting both, it protects us from our enemies, even as it keeps us fed and clothed. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries, the Elizin, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Mikote. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though the two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another. There are two schools of archery, and are mingling to give birth to the art is as it is known today. But this wouldn't have been possible were it not for the Trappers League. The guild was established in order to promote sustainable hunting and cooperation in the hunting fraternity at large. As a happy consequence of this union, the guild members came to engage in a friendly contest of skill. Inspired by such competitions, a handful of their number began to focus on perfection as opposed to mere practicality, transforming a skill into what may be termed an art. These individuals would go on to form a guild of their own. The Archers Guild, where men and women gather to attain mastery over the bow. More than a few members of the God's Quiver loosed their first arrow within these very halls. And that, my friend, is a brief history of archery in Gridania. Doubtless you are more eager than ever to take up the bow. It would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. You must receive her permission if you are to join us. If you would excuse me a moment, I shall see to it the relevant lists are amended. Pray speak to me again. No, it's not a party of Mikos. Or Vera. Not what I wanted. Oh. Oh. leveled up to 39. I can't wait till I can get my AoEs. What is that? Oh, 500 enemies. Oh, I could use that whenever I go to level up Gladiator.
Darkness.
Elko, Hitra, Buklo,
Oh.
Hans. Seastagon, Rajadorn. Thagon well rogue. Torsan no paiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
Will it though?
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
You know, I kind of forgot what La Habrea actually sounded like.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so no, not everyone is Seraph. Just half the party is Seraph. Clip? What's a clip clap? Oh, they just like immediately all leave. Okay, what is a clip clap? Oh, the Conjures. Okay. They must have been in a party. I got 3 commendations. Well, I just got it because I'm a new person. And, well, quote unquote. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? Ah, this one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio. Others of these ones of little solace. Alpha reporting. Squad reporting. Nothing of note at Larkskull, sir. Understood. Return to the Area 12. Darn it all. What's that accursed icon hiding? A sign of our wizened friend. Afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter to be expanded? Absolutely not. You risk alerting the Gardonians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seem to be in reasonably good health, when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. You are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. But at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. Was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright, that Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did firm. Oxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Naraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Indeed. Really like the cabbages. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this legless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. And it is about that this one accompany walking one outside. There. you're back. Tell me, the Sylph Elder as well? Oh, thank the gods for that. Don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there go tempting fate. One of a little solace and securest peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of a Kirin firewater. Hey, I could do for... Okay, no, it's... I will settle for the 500 gil. In place. Hey friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs, so little solace. This Azima rose oil, it's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12's wood with us. And the gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope. Of the hope that Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond the darkness. I think the battle is the one that gives XP, right? Yeah. Hmm. Alright, I think this ferry only takes me to Lavender Beds. No. Wait. Actually? Yes. And with reason. Because now I can talk to you. No, not you. I talk to you again. Leave. Oh, wait, you take me here. Oh. Yeah, go to the Free Company estate. One. I haven't actually been to a Free Company estate. Oh, I can't do it because I haven't unlocked it yet. Ugh, fine. We'll just teleport to New Gridania. So the Lancers Guild. Have I unlocked all of these ones? Yes. Alright, I managed to have that one whenever I turned it on. Okay, the same thing was with Weaver. A Sweet Blossom Pear. Alexia! Gift from Walking One Buscarian? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarian and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. This one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Oh, wait, do I need new boots? Nope. Comuxio. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Nori. We have just been hearing tale of your deeds and daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service, if you do not mind my asking. How did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Oh, why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? It was an Asian. Elder Frexio, we come to see you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the word of the Elder Seedseer. Oh, this one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. It's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horned One Kane Sena. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. And these ones are sorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace, with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu, unlike other primals. Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the temperate self's desire for reconciliation. Another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Also, Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One Kane Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Is that a jibe? If so, I fear it only fair that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Oh, did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the Waking Sands to tell Minfilia all about it. You're not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Nori. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Much appreciated. We need more crystals of light. This is the fourth one? Third one. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Thank you. Nope. Yes. Oh, I've gotta go to... Oh, that's fine. I think he's in... He's at the Adder's Nest, so... This way. Oh, but is it Nori? I want the meeting with the Sylphs. Missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So they have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The elder seats here will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridonians, I give you my thanks. We get more of these? The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridonia. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder seats here to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Again, I thank you. The signs of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our people. Our suspicion and doubt may well have led us to a needless conflict. I pass on my regards to Lady Manphilia. No? Hello, Nori, can you hear me? It is I, Manphilia. Peter and Papalino returned some time ago. While they wasted no time regaling me with the tale of your exploits, thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridonians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Titan? Wait, I only have... Didn't I, just get a bunch for that one? Maybe not. No, not that. Be under that chat. Okay. Where I saw that it gave me Etherite tickets. Oh, no, apparently not. This one gives me. Okay. That's what it is. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure. Welcome back, Nori. Lady Manphilia awaits you within the solar. Please, enter at your leisure. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. Resolved bespeaks of permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not cause us trouble in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Tancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't. Nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Balzessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to ask. Yes, good to see you again, Nori. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Tollswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and the Leviathan? The Lord of Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is, as Ystrola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon that. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Britannia! Wait! I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Britannia. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moles to cover. Or that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. He's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Both the Order of the Twin Arrow will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs. Under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers, I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. I know you didn't call me here just to say I can rest. Is there something else, Nori? Yeah, I met a Nassian named La Habrea. Beg pardon? I mean, a man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask, robed in black? 12 preserve! Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Oh, gods, I suppose ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Thatharu. Oh. And Danalan? At long last. This one finds walking one Nori. This one is most dependable of these ones. It's sent by Elder Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Hi, Tancred. Ah. Come on. Wait a minute, I know you. The carriage into Verdania, right? It's me, Vermont. How did you end up here, Les? Never mind you. You can tell me later. I gotta ask you something first. This might sound strange, but you haven't by chance seen a fella what looks exactly like me? I'm looking for my twin brothers, see? I thought they might have come through here. Be dead for all I know. It feels like I've been chasing ghosts for an eternity now. Hey, Clive. Hmm. No. Hmm? Ah. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, Well, that's rude. Hmm. Uh, oh, that's a mask, not her face. Uh, oh. Hmm. Ah, sorry. Okay, that's it. Hmm. Stroller. Nope. Alright, time to go to the solar to talk to Minfilia. Yes, that's her. It's as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But all takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Nori. I'm drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they've grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. I'd say I'm winning, because I'm getting to play this. Though I know what's good to come, and I don't like what's to come. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Nori. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that rocks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Eldar to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Nori. Yeah. How much money do I have? 38,000. Nobody's changed. Oh. Only because I would wish to sell these pieces. No one else has moved, so I'm obliged to think that no one new has anything to say. Or no one has anything new to say. Yes! The Waking Sands we shall go. We're leaving the Waking Sands. And into Vespa Bay. And once I know, I'm probably good to tell. How much is it to teleport? 114. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We want to try and save as much money as possible until we can buy a house. That is the goal. And it will not be easy trying to get 3 million gil without doing any sort of player trading. I will be relying much on my retainers once I actually decide to create them. I don't think I've made them yet. And I think I'm going to make them... Let's see. Let's make them all Vieira. I'll make them all Vieira. Yep. Right. Wait, have I already made them? I don't actually remember. I don't think I have. Surprisingly, I'm already almost to level 50. And then once I do that, I think I might switch classes and just do MSQ on a different class. Or no, I'll keep going on doing MSQ with this one. But I'm still gonna end up switching. The Masked Man, you will come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, we already relayed to Menphilia. There has been sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. Brass blades stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Kikirin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. Yep, Camp Driver. No. I can turn those into scripts eventually. Which will be helpful for when I get my retainers set up. Hmm? Um, what's next? What's closest after we give you? Thou Shroud. I might get lucky and be able to use the what do you call it to get over there without actually having to do much. We'll see how much it is. No, I'm not spending 60 gil for that. Okay. Hmm. That's crazy that it would be 60 gil. Hibaru. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hibaru, can provide it. Probably. After a masked man? Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why did you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two. When the Order of Nothal began excavating ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, would you perhaps like to browse my wares? Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The mess man? So take your bloody mess man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. On the trail of the masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. That's all I can say, little though it is. Sprint. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shitty characters lurking about. Look, I've been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kirin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Nope. Okay. Multi-loquent. Okay. I've heard tale of a masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise. He's a while. By your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use? But I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kirin raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. It's to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see her anything, you'll be the first to know. Oh wait. I think I got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over at Thal's Rest Boat. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it. Down by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikirin appeared soon after, and the group began talking in length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use the smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? It's not bad. Not bad at all. He really likes giving me whales. Oh yeah, no, we're good. Had not Thal's respite in there? Yeah. This is just near Thal's respite. Hmm. Variables. That's so soon. Were you able to find any clues into your masked man? Yeah, this appears a prayer to Elwer, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Raliger is the guardian deity of Elamigo, which is currently under Gralian rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd read my last guild that your assailant was Elamigo. Seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. Must confess, the merchant in me envies such diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead and greatness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Yeah. The Alamegan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect. And the settlement is the favored destination of those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The heart of the descendants are said to be as barren as the wastelands they live in. For all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped you would linger here a while, call some things, spend some coin, what have you. Something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. What level quest are we on? 25. Okay. So we're almost halfway. How many quests are in a realm reborn? Why, yes, I am he. Why, yes, Hikibaru is my father. He said, what? Wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with my family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid that description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. And I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Oh yeah, say your business and be quick about it. Looking for a mass villain, you say? And why should we help you, right? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Alright, okay. What matter, adventure? I think this will better. Head of security here a little while, Mika. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. And you seem a decent sort. And if you tell me what's brought you here, it might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Oh, can't say that sounds familiar, but I have my men on lookout for a militia to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I don't mind to take them each a cup of sweet dandelion tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Um, I hear you. Trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Oh, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. Is that a mass villain? Hiding among the refugees, like as not? Make them patriots as live here go about as though they've They're dead on their feet. It's as near impossible to tell what's on their mind. All I know, they're all up to no good. You there. Are you an Amaja? No? Then carry on. You don't want this tea? Ah, this sophisticated little moment. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet dental lamb. I'm going to enjoy this. Unless, man, don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 foams tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a murmur's fart. Oh, shoot, don't bother me. If the emotion overrun us, I'm blaming you. You don't want some tea? For me? Yeah, shut it now. Sorry. A suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe. But assuming it was a he was something with some other Megans. Assumed he was one of them. No, not really. Okay. Let's go back to talking to Giselbert. Oh, you're back. So, did my lookouts have a lot to share with you? Huh. Doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're going to get it further in your investigation. Seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Yellow Megans. For this, you need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Do I need a hat? No, I just had a hat. No, you're determined to press on with your investigation. Well, I'll have some advice to offer you. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Willing does the talking and all that, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger. If not as tangible. A common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians. Thunderbolt belongs to the Alamegan Resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start asking them. Okay. Back to Vesper Bay. Alright. Nope, entered it. Okay, so it's the same. Welcome back, Nori. How fares the investigation? Well, I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder that the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow men. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades, have had to see it remains in the enemy or have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound the matters, none of the three city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Omegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Well, that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce it to you. Oh, do I need pants? No. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribo. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Right. I'll talk to him. But I may go ahead and end up calling it. If it isn't Nori Man, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Yes, I need your help. You wish to win the trust of the people of our little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same. The liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Well, why don't we just ask, Ida? Because she's from Alamigo. Or is that just like knowledge that's like super secret? Ugh, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. So I will see you all next time. Good night.